Peace is war. War is peace. Welcome to Megalogic Inc. TV. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all put on them hard hats because it's like a think tank, y'all. You know what I mean? Remember that. Word up. Big up to the universe, man. I just want to get into a couple of things, man. First of all, I go by the name of King Texas on the phone for those who don't know. You know what I'm saying? And I just got a lot to talk about with this BET Awards thing, right? It's definitely a attack on the black masculinity aspect of things, right? You know, although it was entertaining in between to those who was entertained by it, you know what I'm saying? But for those of us who keep that think tank going, you know what I mean? That think tank is different. So, you know, for the minds of the think tankers, you understand the A alikes, B alikes, C alikes, we see it, we see the effects of it. We see what's going to be the effects of what's being presented to you. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, you gotta understand, man, they would never do something like that on their award programs. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know, they give us the day for us to do all of that. And instead of us taking the time to come together and do something more effective for the nation, we fall right into the pit of unawareness because most of the time, most of the people's minds want to be, you know what I'm saying? It seems very entertaining now, you know what I'm saying? But what's the effects? What are the effects that's gonna come behind that? You know what I'm saying? Now, although I can't, hey, it was some beautiful performances though. It was something, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the R&B singing and all that, you know what I mean? And, I enjoyed the baby, what name, little baby, baby, little, which one did the one that drip too hard? Sweet. Yeah, I like that little cat. Man. I like both of the babies. I like both of the babies. The baby, the one baby, the knock 'em out baby. Yeah, I mean his performance was cool. You know, had a lot of funky jiggling all up around. But I guess that's what you know, what the minds of the people want to see in today's time. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is this: as a man, I love a beautiful woman's body, of course. You know what I'm saying? That's why when they, you know, in the '90s and things of that nature, that's why they had things like BT After Dark. So that's more like a after dark type of thing. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about it. Whatever they did, they're gonna do. Do I agree with half of the things they did? Now cipher to the utmost extent. But they do what they're gonna do. Why? Because it's a program. And it's programmed, the program is the program, the minds of the youth. You know, the program, the minds of the people in the world that make you feel like all of that is on. You know what I'm saying? So, almost every artist that came out had to have 20 dancers jumping around, you know, wiggling and jiggling. That's what they do, you know what I mean? And back in the days, did they do that? I'm sure they did it. You know, they did it differently though. They didn't let the seeds see all of that all the time. They didn't let the children see that at all. That was like an HBO thing. You know what I'm saying? For those who don't know, Homebox. That was the HBO. That was like the first thing that you would say would be relevant to internet was the Homebox. You know what I'm saying? HBO. That's where you went and you seen rated R things. You seen porn or whatever you want to see on that level. But that award show was like soft porn presented to the world as talent and entertainment. And that's where the problem begins. You know what I'm saying? Total disrespect, man. Shout out to Griselda Records and all that. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed their part because when they came out, you mean that's what some manly type of action going on. That's when I seen some manly action going on. Not saying that I didn't see it going on. Oh, and shout out to Bruno Mars, my man. I forgot his name. Pardon me. I'll remember the next time. Give you props. But that song that there right there, that's that's what you call R&B. That's what you call music. Yes, music. Bring more of that. That's all I'm saying. If it's gonna be BET, black entertainment, let's edutain the people as well. You know what I'm saying? You know, bring more real talent, more real skill, to the table for the people to see. Not a whole bunch of filth. Because, whether you'll know it or not, that filth is gonna be around forever. The internet is here. And the filth is going to be around forever. You have to understand, most races of children didn't even get to see none of that because their minds is not on that. Their parents don't even put that. You know what I mean? So that's not even in their psyche of nobody that they know really is entertained or really even know who a lot of these artists are or what BET is. You know what I'm saying? But our youth, they was tuned in because Mom Duke, Graham Duke, and Pops, or whoever sitting there listening, watching it on BET and, on the internet or however they watch it, I guarantee you, a majority of black people were sitting there enjoying it, the Meg Thee Stallions, you know what I mean? They got the world captivated, man, you know what I mean? The average female in the home is at least, 19 to 35, and more they older, but most of those from 19 to I'll say in these days of time, shit. In these days of time from 15 to 55 now, because we look older than that. What's that lady name? The black lady that was on there? Y'all know what I'm talking about. She was on there. She introduced the foolery in the fuck. She introduced the foolery. You know what I'm saying? She gave a speech and let the presentations begin. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know who she was. Because she was big in Meg Thee Stallion, you know what I'm saying? Power, because, you show anybody and all that. Me, myself, I don't understand what's so much power within all this sexuality. You know what I'm saying? Why does sexuality has to be the forefront of power when it comes to black people? That's a think tank question. But that's a question that those that's unaware, blind, deaf, and dumb will never ask. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta understand, man, that you have to respect the minds, the psyche of the children is what this is about. Cause I can get on here and go crazy, because most people that know me, they know I be beat up the head. I get a fool with it sometimes, you know what I'm saying? When it comes time to spreading that truth and I see things as not right and exact, you know what I mean? But I don't even want to get hype about it because I already knew what was gonna be done. I already knew it was gonna be done. Now, did I know it was gonna be done to that level? Nah, I didn't know that. Not right away, but I know it was gonna get there because I stopped watching TV over 20 years ago. Facts. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably come in and if the TV's on, I'll watch whatever's there. But as far as me having a remote in my hand, sitting back, clicking stations and all that, I've been done with all that. My mind be somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? I rather get on the internet, go to YouTube and see the History Channel or the Animal Channel. That's what my mind got. I like to see how nature really take its course. I like to see how nature really lives and other species of things and how they keep their economy running, how they keep their young and provide for their future to come, their generation, because animals have a generation as well. You understand? We might not feel like that, but they have a generation as well. They have feelings, they have thoughts. You understand? They have memory. You know, yeah. But one thing I do know is that every lion that's in the jungle that was a lion thousands of years ago, he's still a lion. You know what I'm saying? Every buffalo is still a buffalo. You know, to the reptile, every frog is still a frog. The lizard's still a lizard. You understand? The white man, still a white man. Black man, black woman, we ain't who we supposed to be. You see what I'm saying? If the animals got enough sense to not, ooh, this is a perfect joint right here. This is a perfect joint right here. Megalogic Inc., man. You know what I'm saying? Sounds, man. All beats provided by yours truly, Ken Texter God. You know what I'm saying? But the name of this track right here is called Control the Press. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we have to do. We have to control the press. So that's why I say enough shout out to the Manosphere for controlling the press. Enough shout out for all of those who out there, you know what I mean, man, woman, and child who spread the truth, that's keeping that black foundational spirit up to par. Big 'em up. Tariq Nasheed, salute for all that hard work. You understand? Word up. And everybody else, I'll name them when the time is due. But back to the program. Now, we have animals who will not change their habitat, not change and stray away from what they are. Why? Because they know that the generation behind them has to be strong enough to carry on that gene and that legacy. Every other race in the world understands this. You understand? This is bred in them from birth. They understand this. But us is, I'm talking to the so-called Afro-American. Of course, all black people all over the world. But see, the reason why, let me explain. The reason why this is not just directly going to like people of different places like Africa or Trinidad or Jamaica or whatever. This is the so-called African American, because see, most of those other tribes that still tribes, they still have a way of thinking from, you know what I mean, birth. They have morals. They have, certain ways that they have to conduct themselves, and they follow that. That's why a lot of um, brothers and sisters from the continent and such, when they get here, they don't really want their children to mix with so-called African Americans, because we're not disciplined enough to ignore the foolishness. And like they say, one bad apple spoils a bunch. So you put some good apples around bad apples, and you might get a whole bunch of bad apples. So most brothers and sisters from the continent, they don't want to let their seeds interact with us. You know what I'm saying? And I used to didn't understand why, but now I understand and understand why. You know what I'm saying? We are the only people on this planet Earth who will allow people to control the narrative of who we are, where we came from, and where we're going. That's the problem with the so-called Afro-American, so-called African American. You know what I'm saying? Word up. That's the problem. We let other people control it. Other people can't just control other races of people or other cultures of people. But when it comes down to us, we're like a gumbo. We're being looked at and treated like a gumbo, what's the word for it? I had the word. Like a whole slew of foolishness wrapped in one race, basically. That's what we're looked at as. You know what I'm saying? When when it come down to it, we are the most talented, the most creative, the most innovative species of people upon the planet Earth, the so-called Afro-American. Everybody on the planet Earth mimic us. So why we don't control our own narrative? Everybody mimic us. Everybody come to our neighborhoods to come up, whether it's a liquor store, whether it's a laundromat, whether it's a Chinese restaurant, whether it's the Arabs on every goddamn corner. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the people doing the feet and the nails that ain't, they're not foundational. You understand? But everybody is allowed to come and eat off of us. But we're not going to eat off of other people. And I'm not even going to say that we're not allowed, because we are allowed in certain aspects. In certain aspects, we're not. And we'll get to that another time. You know what I'm saying? But we still have the power within ourselves to generate our own concepts, our own money, our own future thoughts and representation. So why do we constantly put it in other people's hands? And then they give us and our seeds back nothing but demonic, satanic type of imagery that they will never let their race people be shown in. Never. You'll never see Justin Bieber and them parading themselves around like that. And it's crazy because, see, I don't even like to really say names. You understand what I'm saying? I really don't like to say names. I don't like to really use people's names and try to get a buzz and all that, even though it's smart. You know what I mean? But I just keep it real. But the Nas X dude, I don't even like to call him Nas. You know what I'm saying? But I seen the video with Nas from Queensbridge. Nas, I seen he got a song with the dude Nas X, so he buddies with the dude. But the Nas X dude, listen, come here for a moment. Get a little closer. You know when they get finished with you, what they gonna do to you, boy. So you ain't just not you nothing but just a sacrifice, man, for some things that they really wanna present to the world of our people. You understand? I'm talking to you, brother. Because somewhere down in there, you're still a brother. When the white man see you, you're still a black man. And they know what they're doing. They're using you to pollute the minds of the youth. You understand what I'm saying? They're using you to pollute the minds of the youth. And once they're done with you, you're disposable, brother. You understand? And the way how you just took the ancient culture of the deities, the Ramesses, the Thutmoseses and things of that nature, and made it all into what you wanted it to be, or whoever made you do that, because it's always an unseen hand. It's always an unseen hand. Half of the stuff that these people be doing, they don't even know. They don't know why they're doing it. It's just cool. So they come to them and say, "Oh, you're gonna be nominated. I would like you to wear this. I'll pay you to wear this." Or sometimes they'll just send them clothes. This is what they do with artists. You know what I'm saying? This is what they do with artists. You know what I mean? I'm an artist. So I got free clothes and things like that just to get on stage and perform, to promote other people. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature, which is a business. But that's what they do. But a lot of them, they just see the money. They high, they drunk. They not thinking about I don't know what that was, but to take the culture and disrespect it like that, the ancestors is watching, you know, and a lot of people out there might not understand that, might not even believe in that. you know. But the same way you got people who believe in heaven and hell, you got people who believe in right and wrong. You understand? Even though nowadays right is wrong and wrong is right. That's why I say peace and war is peace. Because it's no more just saying peace. Because it's not peace no more. It's war. Sometimes you got to bring war in order to get peace. So that's where we at with it right now. You know what I mean? Because everybody is fighting mentally, spiritually, financially, and all of that against so-called African Americans. Why? Because African Americans are like an energy bank. We're like a pool of energy. Whenever anybody wants to get rich, whenever anybody wants to have a new something to promote, whether it's liquor, a sneaker, a shirt, a hat, give it to the black. He gonna turn the hat to the back and make that the style for the next 50 years. Think about it. A baseball cap. They gave a black man a baseball cap. We turned it to the side. We dipped it around. They give us anything we get, we're gonna be the best at it. Like I said before, you give us a basketball, we gonna dribble that thing, spin it all up around. Magic Johnson, the pass. You know what I mean? Manute Bol, the slap. We gonna do all of that. Give us the football, we flipping in the end zone, we dug in it out, we did, you know, I mean, just shit. You know what I'm saying? Give us the boxing gloves. They got a Deontay Wilder us. You know what I mean? In order to get the defeat. You know what I mean? They got to cheat us to get the defeat. But without the cheat, just the skill alone, hands down, we are the best, man. And it's not me just being big headed. I mean, prove otherwise. Anybody prove otherwise. Put an Indian, Chinese, or whatever you want to put up against the African American. You see the outcome when it comes down to certain things, or just black people in general. You see the outcome of things. You understand what I'm saying? But right now, we're talking about foundational African, so-called Americans. We're talking about those blind, deaf, and dumb, sleep sheep that's being led by the wolves. Because you got to understand, this dude, yo, he is slick. He's a slithering snake. And whoever's behind that movement, because I'm not just talking about the alphabet, LGBT, whatever. I'm not just talking about that. I'm talking about the movement of demasculating the black men. They knew how to present this dude. Because you gotta understand, when he came out with the Old Town Road, which was the wackest song, one of the wackest songs ever made. You know what I mean? To those who say that it was talented, whatever. Like I said, I come from a school of where real skill and flavor and grace prevailed, fam. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? You can like what you wanna like. I'm not here to diss the new school, none of that. But what I'm saying is that a song has to make you feel a lot of different ways. You understand? Musically, emotionally. That song was very corny. You understand? It was very corny. But they made it into a big thing. And when he came out, he was like, "You ain't gotta tell me." Like, you would think he was like, you know what I mean? I don't even want to name nobody, but you would think that he was one of these cats of today. You know what I'm saying? Let's even say the baby. Not that I don't even know which one. The baby, the when the champion throws him way too hard, that dude. They, you know what I mean? You would think he would at least be at least manly like that when he came out. But then you seen the switch, man. That was crazy. And black people, we caught it. The think tankers caught it. We caught it before it happened. But the blind, deaf, and dumb, They marching and dancing to the beat of the drum. They love it, man. Like we can get our people to go out and put on colors and things and go to a proper way. We can get people to do that, but when it comes time to come together, you know what I mean, for a real cause and stay on code, can't do that, man. Can't do that, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, man, right now, man, it's definitely a bad sight to see, man. And I feel sorry, man. Shout out to all the children, man, out there, man, that don't know what's going on. That's waking up uncomfortable. That's waking up confused when they walk down the street and they see some Emmett Smith looking dude with lipstick and high heels on. Look, man, stay strong, y'all. Young brothers and sisters, man. Stay strong, man. You know, because it can be a scary thing, man. You know what I mean? As a child, to see what is supposed to be a woman start talking to me like, you mean feet bigger than their grandfather's feet. You know, shoulder blades looking like goddamn Holyfield and all that, talking about they a sheep. Or the females who's running around looking like Lil Wayne. And they like, damn, is that a woman or is that a man? Is that auntie or uncle? You know what I mean? You have. This is all I'm saying. This is all I'm saying. Think about the children sometime. That's all I'm saying. Like I said, I can get on here and I can shout, I can go crazy and all that. It's not even really about that, man. I'm talking to you, blind, deaf, and dumbers. Think about the children's feelings sometimes. Like for real, man. This is very disturbing for children to have to go through. You understand? And a lot of them is gonna fall victim to it because they don't know no better, and it's normalized. You understand? But y'all know that this shit ain't right. Y'all know it's not right. To those who out there doing it, y'all know it's not right. You understand? It's not, man. So I'm just wanting to just come and just give you how I feel about it, man. My take on it, man. You know what I'm saying? Word up, man. And we gotta do better as black people, man. We gotta do better, man. Word up. We gotta do a lot better, man. Because what we doing right now, man, is really not conducive to our liberation of the nation, man. For real, man. This is very disrespectful and very heart, very sickening to see. Like I said, think about the babies, man. Sometime, man, before y'all just do these things. I'm talking to y'all entertainers, man. Like for real. I know you want to get the money. I know you don't want to, make people mad or, I understand. But think about the babies a little bit, man. Because I know you got little cousins and things. Something. Like, come on, man. BET After Dark. Matter of fact, whatever y'all want to do with BET, because I don't watch none of that shit anymore. My mind is nowhere near that. But I know there's plenty of children's mind that's captivated on that because that's all they have. They're in the house all day, they're with their mothers all day, they're doing whatever mommy wants to do. So I know mommy is watching Meg and they are watching them like they not the average sister is not watching Meg like what the hell, turn that off. They are doing the dances with them and the kids are sitting there jumping around. This is what's going down in the homes, man. You understand? We have a pregnant woman. I don't know whether to call her a sister. I don't know if she want to be identified as a sister. Like I said, when it come down to the ratchet shit, she want to be a sister. But when it come down to the family way of thinking, that's where she want to be Spanish. And I'm talking about Cardi B. You understand? A Bronx native. Big up. Cardi B. She know better. She know better. She knows what she's doing. She knows. And I believe that one day she'll wake up before a lot of them will. Cardi B will. But she's trapped in the matrix right now. But for a pregnant woman to come out on stage and squat down and pounce around, very disturbing, man. Do better, man, sisters, man. Stop this, man. Like, come on. I understand y'all want to show off. Y'all want to look at me, look at me. You know what I mean? But it's babies watching, man. You don't even want your daughter to see that. So why are you putting that on other people's children? You know what I mean? My grandchildren. You understand? My daughter's a thing. Why would you want to put that on mine for the money, but you don't want your children to see that? So you know it's not right. Just stop. Just chill. Go, you and Quavo. Not Quavo, that my back. You and what the name Offset with. Do your thing. I think y'all make a cool couple. For everybody get together and do. I think y'all make a cool couple, man. Young. You know what I mean? People, young black people getting money, man. You know what I'm saying? Be a true king and a true queen for real, man. Y'all don't have to do foolishness no more. Not Offset, because the Migos, I love the Migos performance. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. I like the Migos, man. I like them. But the thing, I'm going to keep it real. I like them when they all together. When they by themselves, they be on some other shit. You know what I mean? Quavo simping over here. Offset wilding over here. I don't even know what the other dude. What did they take on? I don't even know what he do. He be low key. That's how you supposed to be when you trying to keep yourself in cheap. You understand for real? All the running around simping and trying to listen, man. You know what I mean? Y'all getting the crib together, man. You know what I mean? You and Cardi, man, y'all talk, man. Bring something, bring something positive and fly for the babies, man. Cause I know y'all know. Y'all, I got, what can I say? I got a little belief in them. I believe that they sit back behind closed doors and they be in the think tank sometimes. I believe that. I believe that because I don't see Offset as a stupid dude. No matter what other people would think, I don't see him as a stupid dude. I see him as a young dude who did that's learning as he go. You know what I'm saying? But he's not as foolish as somebody like a Nas X, man. Like nowhere near that. So I respect that. But tell your wife, stop doing that. That's foolish, man. Like I said, that stuff is gonna be around forever. You understand? And these children, you know what I mean? Hold on. Yeah. And these children, the thing is that they're gonna have to see these images, in the future that's gonna be around forever. These YouTubes, man. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just not a good look, man. It's not a good look, man. It's just not a good look, man. I mean, we got to do better as a people, man. You know what I'm saying? And the boy, Lord Nas X, whatever the hell is, whatever. Boy, if that ain't somebody that's being controlled by the puppet master, it's very sickening to see that we have fell this low and where we can't control our own narrative. You know what I'm saying? I've seen so much foolishness that I can't even remember the positive things that much. Besides Bruno Mars and Griselda when they came out, and like I said, the thing is that the real didn't even get no cheers. When they say Griselda, I guess a lot of people don't know who Griselda is, no doubt. But what I'm saying is still, if they know you well or not, when you come out, they gonna clap. When they came out, you didn't really hear too many claps. You know why? Because most of the people in the audience, they seen real men damn near for the first time of the night. So when they seen that, they was oh shit, hey, gangster. You know what I mean? When really it's not even about gangsterism. It was just manly presence and performance. No wiggly jiggling. You know what I mean? No trinkets, no bullshit, just men coming out, yeah, we go. You know what I'm saying? That scares people nowadays, man. That scares people. But shout out to Benny the Butcher, West Side, calm. Word up. I enjoyed that little tiny piece, little smidgen. They gave him a little smidgen of time. They gave him a little, but I enjoyed that little smidgen of time because everything, most of the things after that became what the BET was supposed to be. You know what I mean? And not taking away from nobody because I've seen a lot of R&B singers that was beautiful. Jasmine Sullivan, the homegirl, I don't know her name, but they be doing their thing. The other sister, but I don't be knowing a lot of these people because I don't be watching or listening to a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? But I do know talent when I see it, and I know positive vibration and spirit when I see it. So a lot of the sisters, shout out to y'all for doing y'all thing. I appreciated that. You know what I'm saying? I look, I even appreciate the fact that it's beautiful sisters out there that got beautiful shapes or whatever they want to call it, and they not scared to flaunt it. I have nothing against that. To each his own. It's just a time and a place for that type of space, man. That's all. A time and a place for that type of space, man. You know what I mean? You got to do that thing right there on it. And, you know what I mean? Not in the eyes of the other youth and all of that. But it's beautiful for a man to see a little wiggle and all that. Bring something else to the table other than that. But okay, we see that. We like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all over the internet now. You can't get on Facebook or Instagram without seeing what you've seen on BT. You can't. The average female of the world today got that mind state. That mindset is that Bugs Bunny. Um, they got so many of them little stupid TikTok joints, man. It ain't just the sisters. It ain't just the sisters. It is a whole. Every race of women is on there. TikTok thing. I got a small face, pretty face with a big bang. That old dumbass shit. Like everybody, hot damn. How can you do something like that after you've seen a million people do it already? Like that just a mindset of this generation of people. Just like boo. That's what I say too. I say boo. But I big up them sisters that's on the internet, that's on Instagram. You understand? That's actually working out. Cause there's a lot of them. They working out, they legs is looking right, they doing right, they naturally. I respect that. I see that sometime, and I'll be like, all right, and I jump down and do a couple of push-ups. You feel me? Motivation. I dig that. But all of that running to the DR to get the fake bunkie and all that, coming back with the wheelchair and all that. You got the big booty with the pool table legs. Ooh, the hell out of here, man. You better off taking what the law gave you. Working out and making your physical form the best physical form that it can be. Because trust me, even if you don't have big breasts, men like a natural woman. Men love a natural woman. I don't care if you're an A cup, as long as you got that damn nipple. But as long as you got that down, you know what I mean? And everything is Coca-Cola about the gala, you ever do shit, Coca-Cola, you in there. But to have the big flabby arms and the flat stomach with the skinny legs and the big fake butt, stop it, man. Like, listen, man, look, just work out. It's unhealthy, just work out. And I'm not dissing y'all, I'm telling you, seriously. Stop disrespecting your bodies like that, man. You know what I mean? Because what you're doing is you're disrespecting the ancestors that came before you, like your great grandmother, things like that. They passed you down that shape. So take that and make that the best shape of that time. You don't have to have a weave. Every man doesn't be turned on by a female just because she got long hair. It's not about the hair. It's about the mentality of the woman. You understand? Like I said, a woman can have a bald, clean shaved head with some big round hoops, nice little bit of, little touch up on the face, little son with a nice sundress on with that body looking marvelous. That's it. Us men, we not looking at her like, oh man, she ain't got no hair. No, we looking at that. That is a beautiful specimen. That's what we're saying. You know what I'm saying? And for those who have the long hair, that's a beautiful specimen. But everybody don't have to have that. So when you want to basically trick yourself and other people, all I'm saying is be natural nevertheless, man, and be happy with that. That's all. Because you find more happiness in being who you are. You find a lot more happiness in being who you are. Because you can never be nobody better than you can be yourself. Remember that. Let me repeat that. You can never be nobody better than you can be yourself. You can't be nothing better than being yourself. You understand? Whatever you have presented to the world, and that goes out to all the boys and girls. Yeah, that Megalogic Inc. right there. You know what I mean? That think tank music right there. You know what I'm saying? But produced by yours truly, Ken Texas Art Form. You know what I mean? Subscribe, share, like, dislike, don't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? But get the message out there, man. You know, because I don't want to scream on people, man. But sometimes I've got to, man. You know, got to chastise the people sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Word up, man. Or if not, they're just going to be running them up, man. And this is what we're going to have. We're going to have a whole bunch of feminine black men and a whole bunch of manly black women, which is no good for the children then. So the children grow up confused and all that. Now these women, they running around saying they can't find no good men. Y'all raised that. You understand? You raise what you want. You know what I mean? Because you can't say that you love being black. You can't say that you love being powerful if you will uplift fruitballism before you uplift men, masculinity as a woman. I'm talking to the women as women. If you would big up a man putting on a dress before you would big up a man that loves being a man, that's where the problem lies right there. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa for all the females go. You know what I'm saying? If you want to make your daughter be rough and tough and all that stuff, just be prepared to not have no grandchildren. Legacy gone. Mission accomplished for those who want to see it like that. But legacy gone for you and yours. Because that's what's being promoted to our children right now. Not to procreate. That's the real message of the think tank. They're trying to stop the reproduction of the black race. So they got to find many different ways. Throw us in the cage. Have us killing ourselves to homosexuality. There's no reproduction going on. Think about what we doing, people. Really think. Because I know there's a lot of people out there talking about it, but y'all better start listening. You better start listening. Because we all we got. When it comes down to it, we all we got, man. Ain't nobody gonna help us out but us, man. Everybody else is gonna want to see us doing bad on them levels. We looking at it like it's a good level, but it's a bad level. You understand? It's a good level for those who want to come in and capitalize off of all the resources. But for us and our legacy and the ones that's supposed to follow behind us, it's not going to be no following. It's not going to be no following because we're not leaving back a legacy enough. We're giving up on the babies, man. We're giving up on ourselves. We're giving up on great grandpa, grandma who got home from the tree for just trying to go pick an apple off a tree and eat. You know what I mean? As simple as that. Walking through a garden, picking a tree, here come the white man lynching. That's how it was with a lot of these cases. So we have to look at these things how they really are. We are still being lynched. It's just in a different way. The Nas X performance was one of the biggest forms of lynching for black people, black men, definitely, but for black people, it was a lynching. You can look at it like it was entertainment. That's why I said it was entertainment, but what is the outcome of it? It was entertainment to those who want to be entertained. Let me get that right. I wasn't entertained by none of that shit. I didn't even want to watch it. It was just something that just flipped on as I was watching other things. And it flipped on. And I was like, let me watch this dumbass shit so I could break it down with the entertainment. And of course, I've seen all of the Masonic rituals they had going on. They're gonna do that. The unseen hand is the puppet master, man. He gonna pull the strings. BT is the puppet master's goddamn playground, man. That's what the BET Awards is, the playground. You ain't see too many masculine men on that stage, man. You ain't see too many feminine women on that stage. You know what I mean? It was not elegant at all. It was not elegant. It was very ratchet, very just bootylicious, man, and homo vicious, man. I mean, damn, that was crazy. And y'all catch Janet Jackson because the white boy pulled the goddamn thing off of a nipple. But y'all got a dude slobbing another man. But see, like I said, they prepare you for it because they use the women. They'll have the women kissing on TV, and then you accept that. And I said that way years ago. That's why I stopped watching TV way back then because I already knew I didn't want my children watching none of that because I already knew what they trying to put in the minds. Once they start showing females doing that on TV, I knew that they was going to start showing the men. And now they're showing the men way more than they're showing the women. It's even back in the you know what I mean? Even back in the black exploitation days when we had the black cinema movies, back then they praised the black woman's body. Even though they showed it in the movie and all that, but when they showed Foxy Brown, they Pam Grier, they showed them in a beautiful light. It was natural. They showed the titties. They showed the natural. The natural. You know what I mean? But then after a while, once the white man got involved in things, when you see certain movies and shows, things like that now, even on regular TV, you never see a woman's breast or the natural. What they'll show you is a man's ass. They'll show him walking away, going to get inside of a shower or something. That's how they do it. They start out one way and flip it. So now we have the Nas X thing. Imagine what the next BET Awards will look like. And that's all I got to say right now. You can text me off, y'all. Listen, subscribe, share, like, dislike, me not care. You know what I mean? Just get the message out there. And me for this bomb. Peace be natural and never less. Amen. Ah, for this. Yeah,